In Transit holds such a large space and such a safe space for the trans community to tell their stories on their own terms, moving beyond stereotype. But what can the industry do to not just represent, but also meaningfully include them when it comes to technicians, actors, creators? What can they do?
There are two aspects to this. One is when you are hiring people in a technical job, it has to be based on merit. They have to know the job, the skill, and and their aesthetic has to match the story you're telling at that time. So that's a pretty straight up job. It has to be based on the merit of the job you're doing and the person you're trying to think. In terms of acting and characters, I think that'll take a little time. I think right now, if we are going to showcase or we're going to story trans actors, I think we should, characters, and I think we should be casting trans actors because that lived in experience you're not going to get. You can't play that till you know it on a level. In terms of how do you enable their stories, I think you have to try and make space for them to tell their own stories. And if you are, for some reason, going to have a character in a narrative, you're saying, like what we did, Reema, Alankrita, and me, in Made in Heaven, we realized how little we knew. And we did extensive interviews with people and with ladies that gave us their experiences of what it was like to navigate Delhi and what it was like to be in that city and to be young and to be looking for love. So we didn't realize what all it took and what that psychology was. And I think that we need to be able to get them to speak, to tell us, to inform us, and maybe make space for them to tell their own stories.
Ayesha, when you began to tell this story, to work on In Transit, was there ever a time when you heard their lived experiences? Did you ever feel it reshaped your own lens as to how you wanted to tell it in the first place? Did that ever switch?
Meeting with all of the characters and hearing their stories and actually living with them for this time, like, I think reshaped my lens in life. I don't think it was just about how do I tell this story. I think what was very clear from the beginning was to allow and to let them tell their own stories, right? We listened, we heard, we listened, and we let their truth speak. So they, all of them, in some way or the other, sort of reshaped my lens generally in life. About how to tell the story, like we let them tell the story.